Good afternoon to you all, and in continuation with our chapter on thermodynamics, we were doing some numerical problems, okay? Some questions on thermodynamics. Now, are you ready with paper and pen? Because you may need to calculate. Are you ready? Keep a paper and pen ready next to you, okay? All right. So, let us start with question number one, okay? I want you to do this question. Which of the following is not correct? Okay, which of the following is not correct? And you will call out the answers. All right, you will unmute and call out the answers and with reason. Delta G is 0 for a reversible reaction. Delta G is positive for a spontaneous reaction. Delta G is negative for a spontaneous reaction. This is not correct. Okay. Delta G is positive for a non-spontaneous reaction. For a spontaneous reaction, this is correct or not correct? It is written not correct. It is incorrect. Hmm. Arsh is saying B. What is Jyoti saying? Read quickly. You won't get so much time in the test. B, isn't it? Because all of these are correct. Delta G is negative for spontaneous. Delta G is positive for non-spontaneous. Delta G is positive for spontaneous. This is the answer. B is the answer. Okay? Yes, yes. Now, next question is the entropy change can be calculated by using the expression delta S is equal to Q reversible upon T. When water freezes in a glass beaker, when water freezes in a glass beaker, choose the correct statement among the following. This is how you calculate delta S, and here water is freezing. Okay. Delta S of the system decreases, but delta S of the surrounding remains the same. See how the system is. It is freezing in a glass beaker. It's an open system. Okay. So there will be interaction between the system and the surrounding. Increase. So what is the choice here? Read all the choices. Hmm. I suppose. Uh, Anybody else? Anybody else has any other choice? Anybody else has any other choice? No. So C is correct. Okay. So C delta S decreases, but delta S surrounding increases. I told you it's an open system. So one will decrease. Freezing, it is going to be freezing, freezing, in freezing, randomness decreases. Which of the following is an endothermic process? Now there are various ways of exhibiting endothermic process. Either it is written plus heat on the reactant side, right? Or the value of delta H is positive. So we have to see all these. First one, delta H is negative. There is no question. This is an exothermic process. This one, minus is written this side. Minus is written this side. Correct. This means it is positive side. So it can be. The next one, this is exothermic. and this is also exothermic. So which is the correct answer? This is the correct answer. Okay, minus y this side means plus y this side. So on the reactant side it should be plus. Okay, next one. In an exothermic reaction, heat is evolved and system loses heat to the surrounding. For such a system, what is QP? Heat absorbed at constant pressure. QP will be negative, QP will be positive, delta RH will be negative, delta RH will be positive. What will be the answer? In an exothermic reaction, yes, huh? So, but you have to select one out of the two. Change in enthalpy will also be negative and QP will also be negative because it is written system loses heat means yes, it is negative. All right, let's see. A and B both are exothermic. You are right, both are correct. This is also correct, this is also correct. Yes, yes. All right. Now, there's one example given here. The spontaneity means having the potential to proceed without the assistance of external agency. This I told you. Spontaneity means the reaction will proceed on its own. The processes which occur spontaneously are, it is written processes, that means there will be more than one answer. Flow of heat from colder to warmer body. Heat travels from high temperature to low temperature. So this is wrong. Alright. Yes, warmer to colder. Gas is in a container contracting into one corner. Gas in a container contracting. Yes, it cannot contract on its own. Gas will not contract, it is compressed. Yes. Gas expanding to fill the available volume. Correct. You open a perfume bottle, it is going to spread. Burning carbon in oxygen to give carbon dioxide. C and D both are correct. Right? Okay. Hmm. Yes. Just now. But in your timetable, you have got chemistry or physics. So why didn't you inform her that you have chemistry class? So then it is okay. You just inform ma'am that we'll be free at 2 o'clock. Okay. All right. Right. Now next one. Next one. Consider the following reaction between zinc and oxygen and choose the correct options out of the options given below. Zinc reacts with oxygen to form zinc oxide. Delta H is negative. That means it is exothermic, right? Then second option is the enthalpy of 2 moles of zinc oxide is less than. Okay. It is consider the following reaction. Listen, listen. Consider the following reaction between zinc and oxygen and choose the correct option out of the options given below. Okay. First option is zinc plus oxygen forming zinc oxide and it is an exothermic reaction. Correct? Now see the options. Based on this equation, the enthalpy of 2 moles of zinc oxide is less than the total enthalpy of 2 moles of zinc and 1 mole of oxygen. What is delta H equal to? Delta H for a given reaction is enthalpy of product minus enthalpy of reactant. And if delta H has to be negative, which one should be greater, reactant or product? Reactant should be greater. So here it is written enthalpy of 2 moles of zinc oxide is less than the total enthalpy of 2 moles of zinc and 1 mole of oxygen. Correct. This is correct. Okay. Second one, the enthalpy of 2 moles of zinc oxide is more than. This is wrong. This is energy evolved in the reaction. See here, it is exothermic. So the third one is correct. This is the energy evolved in a given reaction, and this is absorbed. Correct? Right. So A and C both are correct. Which of the following are state function? Which of the following are? Okay. 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 Just 1 minute. Okay. Hello. Yes. 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 Okay. Which of the following? Which of the following are state function? Enthalpy is state function. Okay. Gibbs free energy or Gibbs free energy is same. Okay. And heat and work, they are path, they depend on the path by which you achieve. Okay. All right, next is column A and column B. You have to match them. Okay. Now see it carefully. Adiabatic process, isolated system, isothermal, path function. Is it visible on the screen? Okay, I'm just moving it down because there are quite a few options. Okay, till extensive property. This is the last one. Now you match one by one. Let us see one by one. Adiabatic process. Heat, constant volume. D is no exchange of energy and matter. See, it is isolated system. Isolated system is no exchange of energy and matter. Okay. All right. Second one is AD for adiabatic process. What will it be there? Just check. E. Good. That is no transference of heat is there. So this is for A. 1 and 2 it is B. Okay. Oh, sorry. We'll correct it. Okay. Isothermal means same temperature. Isothermal. Yes. Constant temperature. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next is path function. What was A? Heat. Correct. Path function. Next one. State function. State function. Entropy. K. L, J, K, L. Pressure is intrinsic. It is not the same. Pressure. Intensive. Intensive. Yes. Okay. Then we have done delta U is equal to Q when W is equal to 0. Where is that? We don't. H P external is equal to 0. How will this fit? It is work done is 0, na? So if external pressure is 0, then no work is done by the system. It is free expansion. Free expansion means the gas will expand and it will not have to work against anything. It can be used here also. So just now let us mark. We will discuss. Okay, what is left in the end? Where? Work done by the system has to be zero. Let us see. This one we will leave for right now. Okay, this one. 6 1, won't it be I at constant pressure? Delta U is equal to Q. Huh? It is. Yes, it is. At constant volume and constant pressure. So this is correct. This can be there. Okay. This delta U is equal to Q. I had told you. What is delta H equal to QP or QV? Right. Delta U is equal to QP and delta H is equal to QV. QV and delta H is equal to QP, constant pressure. So he's saying it can be delta U is equal to QV. Nothing else is fitting in. So we'll have to wait what is left. Okay. Law of conservation of energy. Oh, yes. Yes. So this was what? This is your sixth one. Sixth option. Now come to the seventh one. Law of conservation of energy. First law. First law. So this is 7. Eighth one. Come to the eighth one. Reversible process. Infinitely slow process which proceeds through a series of equilibrium. Yes, this is correct. 6, 7, 8. Free expansion. Free expansion is when, yes, yes. Delta H is equal to Q what? QP. That is at constant pressure. So constant pressure where it is given. Hmm, ठीक है इसके सामने ही लिखा हुआ है. See, I had told you how do we measure delta H and delta U. Delta U was at Q is equal to QV. You check your notes I had given. Delta U is equal to QV, delta H is equal to QP. That is when you supply heat to the system at constant pressure. That was calorimeter, bomb calorimeter. This is the concept of bomb calorimeter. What is intensive property? Pressure. It depends upon, yes, amount of substance, that is number of moles. Extensive is specific heat. Okay, so this is what we've done. Answers are here, you can check. One is E, one is E, correct? No transfer of heat. Then second is D. Where is D1? Yes, correct. Third is F. Third is F, correct. Fourth is A and fifth is G. Fourth is A, fifth is G, correct? No, fifth one was what? State function. So we had left it out. We had left it out. This will be fifth. Internal energy state function. Then sixth is fourth, fifth, and then we have got sixth is अच्छा, GKL multiple choices. So because yes, so entropy is a state function. Entropy is a state function. Yes, pressure also is a state function. Okay, but these are measurable quantities. Okay, what about 6? 6B? 6 is where? Yes, yes, correct. 7C and 8 J. 7C, yes, and 8 is J. 8 is J, yes, 8 is also correct. Then come to ninth is H, ninth H, correct here. And then 10th is 1, correct it is. And 11th is A, L, N. Let us see. Where is 11th one? What was it? What was the question? Delta H is equal to intensive property. Intensive property is L we have marked. What is M? M, this is also intensive, correct? Specific heat is also intensive. And what about A? Specific heat. It can't be for both. Yeah. It is M into C into delta T. So for this thing. Huh. So if you have to match, then it has to go like this. But specific heat is going to be dependent on number of moles because mass is there and mass is dependent on number of moles. Okay. So this is going to be intensive property. Okay, for 12 they have given G and K. What is G and K? What is K here? G is internal energy, right? It is extensive property. And K is entropy is also intensive property. Okay, so that means there are certain which have got more than one examples. And since they have given all, so you can mark any one of them. Okay, we had marked the best possible answers. Okay, then we have got, I'm searching for, this is one question on Hess's law of constant heat summation. You can write it down. Or I'll click this and send it on the group and you solve it. Because this is going to take time to copy it down. Okay, this one I will click and send it to you. Okay, 3 minutes are left. So let us quickly revise with the help of objective questions. 1 mark. Okay. Dash is a state function which is a measure of disorder. Entropy. Okay. Delta H sublimation is equal to delta H fusion plus, देखो, sublimation is change from solid directly to gas. So solid to liquid you have taken, liquid to gas will be vaporization. It will be delta H vaporization. Okay. In thermodynamics, a dash is that part of the universe which is selected for investigation system. Okay. Dash is the surface that separates the system from its surrounding. Boundary. Okay. Ammonia plus HCl is giving you ammonium chloride. Delta S is positive. Right? No, yeah. You okay? You have to write true or false. This is solid, negative. Okay. It should be negative, negative, false. The entropy of universe is continuously increasing in second law of thermodynamics. Are second law of thermodynamics yesterday we had done. So delta S continuously increases. Okay, because all the reactions in the In nature, they are spontaneous. True. The entropy of perfectly crystalline substance is zero at room temperature. Correct. It is false. It is at 298 Kelvin. This is not 0 degree centigrade. It is what temperature? Zero. It is zero at 0 Kelvin, not at room temperature. 0 Kelvin कितना होता है? 273 degree centigrade. An isolated system is the one which can neither exchange matter nor energy with the surrounding. Correct? True. What happens to the internal energy of the system if work is done on the system? Correct. It will increase. Work is done by the system, it decreases. Minus W हो जाता है. Decreases. Okay? These are the two. Alright. For बच गए? We shall stop. Okay. 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 Okay then.